Good morning, fifth grade families. We're already on Tuesday of our last week of school. Prayer activities today is slide 5. So this is looking at one specific personal prayer. I'd like you to read it. Then here you can type what the main idea is of David's prayer. So you can say this prayer is about, and pick a couple things. Some of the major points of the prayer, and then maybe some additional details you can add in the supporting points. This is based just to get, if somebody hadn't read it, how could you put it into a shorter summary? Then you have 2 questions. Was this a personal prayer? Might want to check up top if you have questions about this one. Number 2, what positive things does David say about God, and why does he need God's help? See if you can figure out what he says positively and why he needs God's help for this question. For math, we're going to do 3 quick days of volume just so I can say that we at least touched it in 5th grade. When we're talking about area and perimeter, area is the space inside of a 2-dimensional figure. Perimeter is the distance around a 2-dimensional figure. Volume is the space inside a 3-dimensional figure. Think about a beach ball. Volume would be how much air it takes to fill it up inside, or the inside of the pyramids, or if you have a present, volume would be how much fits inside the present. So for today, the only thing you have to do is watch these 2 videos. The first is, I guess we'll have to go straight to YouTube to figure them out. But both of them talk about what is volume and how do we measure it. When we did perimeter, we added up all the sides. When we did area, we multiplied the sides together of a rectangular shape to find the area, length times width. When we do volume, because we're not only talking about how long and high something is, we're also talking about how deep something is, so the width. You'll be multiplying length times width times height for rectangles. And all of that is gone over in these 2 videos, which is all you have to do in math today. For reading, we are going to work on some reading resources. Some of these are new, some of these you have already explored. So this first one is Epic. Epic Books. So Career Day, you checked it out. That's the only time I have given you a formal assignment with it. But as you work through, you can read Epic. Epic, I believe our subscription goes through the end of June for free. So if you would like to continue to use this, you have until the end of June to continue to read with it. And then if your parent would like to extend it, they would need to get your own personal subscription. The rest of these are new. So this one is the Smithsonian Tween Tribune. So basically it's like our Scholastic News, but it's put on by the Smithsonian, which are a series of museums in Washington, D.C. And for the Smithsonian one, your login is right here, same as getting into like Mr. N365. So it's 1920 student and St. Mary's GR5. Oops, maybe it's just St. Mary's, sorry. Yeah, sorry. 1920 student and St. Mary's. So here we have, if I were to specifically assign you some, you would have them here. I might have to specifically assign the way oh, there we go. If you just click the logo, then you can access and read whatever you'd like. So do you want to eat soup made from chicken crickets? You could read this one. And if you notice these numbers next to the article, you can change how hard the article is based on what the numbers are. The lower the numbers, the easier the read. The harder the numbers, the harder the read. So if you're just looking to enjoy some interesting things, but you don't really want to challenge yourself in terms of vocabulary or complexity of the writing, you could go easier. If you're looking to challenge yourself, you could go up harder. But there's all kinds in this news feed here. And then if you want to read specifically certain lexicons, like I said, the lowest will be the easiest, the highest will be the hardest. If you want to look at a topic specifically, especially if you're someone thinking about Back to Career Day that's really interested in one specific area, this would be a good area or a good way to explore this website. So this one's a new resource that I think you guys will really enjoy. And again, when I was at the login page, I clicked the logo up here, and that's how I got to all the articles. And if I see some, I'll assign them to you just so you have them right away when you log in, but otherwise I'll let you explore on your own. The last one is called News ELA, and for News ELA, I believe you get to log in, you get to log in with Google. So just click the Google button and you'll log in with your school account. And this one is also articles, but it's a little bit different in terms of the setup. So if you want to look at science articles, you could check out all of these. If you want to look at social studies articles, if you're more interested in history, wars, I know we've got lots of war fans in our, I guess, interested in learning about wars, I should say, in our class. Maybe you check out the social studies ones. I'm sure your view will look different. They have me logged in right now as a student. I wonder if it'll let me, just one second. Let me see if I can do a student view by logging in to my other one. Oh, it's basically the same setup for you then. So here's a bunch of major topics that you can read into. It looks like over here they also have virtual museum tours for you to do. There are some videos if you're interested in those. But this is a second resource for reading, and this one's free and accessible all summer long, and so is the Smithsonian Tween Tribune. Both of these are you can do all throughout the summer. So we're going to work on this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By the end of Thursday, you want to check out all three of them. I don't care what order you go through. I don't care if you spend 10 minutes on one and 2 hours on another, whatever you're interested in. But what I'm looking for you to do is to just look at all three, News ELA, Epic, and Tween Tribune, to decide if there's something that you would like to continue throughout the summer. Obviously, Epic's only available through the end of June, but the other, you still have a chunk of a whole month to be able to read them, a month and a quarter, I should say. But there's two things that I want you to do for each website. Describe it so that when you're thinking back on it, you're like, what on earth is Tween Tribune? And you have nothing that you remember. This is a simple summary of what is on the website. And then what features of this website appeal to me? So I love Epic because I can read nonfiction books that I'm interested in, that I can check out the videos of some kid-related topics, that I'm able to search and find things that I really am interested in, like going to the library. Maybe that's why you love Epic. Maybe Tween Tribune, you like being able to change how hard the reading is. Maybe you like being able to find the articles better. And this is meant to be like a positive part. Obviously, there's going to be things about all three websites that you dislike, but try to see if you can think of some positive features that you do like of each one, even if it's something simple. But by the end of the week, you need to have this done. So if you decide to just look at Epic some more today, you could just fill out the Epic one today. And then tomorrow, News ELA and Tween Tribune on Thursday. But by the end of Thursday, this needs to be done. So that's why it's on the schedule for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, we're getting closer and closer to wrapping up our alphabet books, and I'm really proud of the progress you have made. Remember, the goal is to be done Thursday so you can do the flip grid. So we're wrapping up our pages and the finishing touches of our book today and tomorrow. And let's look a little bit about what your project should have. So if you haven't already, it'd be a good idea to make a cover. You could check out the 2 examples, Oklahoma and Florida, for a cover. You should have unique facts for your state for A to Z. So if you haven't finished all letters, that would be a good idea to finish up. Each letter should be formatted as A is for alligator type of thing. And then it should have 3 sentences on each slide. You want to have a simple picture that goes with each slide. And then when you do the 3 sentences, they should include facts that have additional research about the topic. So if down here it said that the badger is not only the University of Wisconsin-Madison's mascot, but it's also our state animal, why it's our state animal. It shows that I researched badgers. What I'm looking for you, and if maybe you have like 1 or 2 sentences, maybe you could, Yeti, lay down. Lay down. Sorry, it's dinner time for him and he's getting antsy. Maybe if you only have like 2 sentences on a slide, you could research your topic really quickly and finish that 3rd sentence. The last thing is the websites you use should go on the last slide. So try to make sure if you're using like the state symbol USA, you're probably going to want to plunk that in. If you're finding another resource, you can add that to your last slide as well. So that when you're done, you have a finished report which looks like this. 3 sentences for each one, a picture for each one, a cover, and websites. So I hope you guys are doing okay in finishing this up. We still have today and tomorrow to finish it up, and even Thursday you could have time. The Flipgrid's 2 minutes or less, so obviously you could finish that up on Thursday too. Try to see what you can do to get done with the alphabet book. For Spelling City, we don't have anything to turn in. It's just Spelling City games, so you can pick a game or 2 that you want to play for today. Of these ones, handwriting is printable pages, so I wouldn't suggest doing that, but every other one would be a great option for today. Science and Social Studies, you have the option of checking out all of the resources I've linked here. If you think of any that I forgot, you can comment below and I can find them for you. I tried to look through Google Classroom and my website quick to see if there were any that I was missing, but I didn't think I did. So if you see any that I can add, go ahead and add it here as a comment. If you also would like to have specific curriculum added to code.org, you can add it as a comment as well, and I can load that into the code.org thing. And Social Studies is games again today. Oops. 2. You've got iCivics, iExcel, and Mystery State to do. You could also do Kahoot and quizzes with your family like I've suggested in the past. 2 more days. You guys are doing great. We're almost done. Today actually, Tuesday, this is our last day for turning in the talent show submissions. Thank you for all who have already done so. If you have a video that you want to make, just go ahead and send it to me before you go to bed tomorrow, or today actually, because it's Tuesday for you, so that I can get that ready for viewing for Friday. Otherwise, I think that is all that I had for you. And in the email to your parents, I have the times for the WebEx this week. WebEx or WebExes, I haven't decided quite yet at this current moment. So maybe check with your parents about the time for WebEx this week. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. I'll talk to you soon.